15 years since the Deepwater Horizon oil rig exploded, leaking millions of gallons of oil into the Gulf and taking the lives of 11 workers. Destiny Polster spoke with researchers from the University of Southern Mississippi who've been involved in education and restoration efforts since the 2010 disaster.
And it just kept escalating, and everybody was in a bit of a state trying to figure out, what can I do? I am an environmental scientist, I am an educator, I have skills, how can I use them?
For 87 days, emergency response teams as well as environmentalists watched crude oil from the BP-operated Deepwater Horizon oil rig pour into the Gulf. Researchers and scientists with the University of Southern Mississippi were out just 11 days after the explosion, sampling waters and tracking the spill's contamination.
My role turned out to be in offering trustworthy, event-based evidence as it was becoming available through the research efforts of our scientists.
The oil spill response is still ongoing. USM has lended study results to several different publications and played a part in the Gulf of Mexico Research Initiative and National Oceanographic Partnership Program.
All 5 states were impacted. Coastlines down to the deep water were impacted. Bottom of the water up to the top was impacted. Water quality was impacted. Anything that lived in the water was impacted, and habitats that are made up of those organisms were impacted.
And there has never been a spill of this magnitude, but it occurred in deep water where we have still very little knowledge about the seabed down there.
Both Jesse Castler and Layla Hamden say the spill brought to light the amount of unknowns, like how such a massive quantity of oil would act offshore and on our coastal shorelines.
And having that information come out of the scientific community about something so big and so impactful to the entire Gulf Coast, we've been able to translate that information into knowledge that the entire public can use.
A decade and a half after the largest marine oil spill to date, USM scientists remain heavily involved in studying deep-sea habitats and how science can find solutions. In Jackson County, Destiny Polster, WLOX News Now.